Sometimes it is truly you versus the world with a Trixie Mattel lip gloss. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me, your girl, your favorite Dr. Pepper addict. I'm currently recovering from, it wasn't even a cold. I had a case of the sniffles. It took me out. I am actually not God's strongest soldier. Weird case of the sniffles aside, I've actually been incredibly productive. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I made not one, but 2 baby hats. I've never made them before. I made them for my cousin's baby. I did procrastinate on them. Was her pregnancy a surprise? No, it was actually incredibly planned. And I did know for months. That did not stop me from procrastinating until the week before her baby shower. I'll show you the yarn. So this is what I used for the first baby hat. And then I used this beautiful green. I've lost my green. It's here someplace, I'm sure. I have kind of the worst yarn storage on all of YouTube. Like for that video. Now, as far as my thesis show, I did make another cigarette. I'm currently experimenting with a couple different types of yarn to add some visual interest within my cigarettes. So I made one from blanket yarn, and I love it. In fact, I love it too much. I almost don't want this to be part of an art piece. This is the greatest neck pillows of all time. And because it's blanket yarn, it's like nice and soft. I think I'm gonna make more of this because my friend Amanda did give me a basket. Yes, a basket full of blanket yarn. I have plenty to work with. Unfortunate update from the last video, my liquor store sign did not get into the show. Maybe not upset, I was bummed out that it didn't get in. At the same time, I can also understand because it is a giant liquor store sign. Sometimes the scaffolding for shows aren't exactly aligned with my white trash dreams of an art practice. But it's fine, you know, that happens. My therapist would remind me that I cannot control everything, and that at the end of the day, did what I could, that's all I can do. So, snaps for me. There's 2 other shows this summer that I would like to apply to and I would like to submit it to, so hopefully it gets in there. Maybe it was just meant to show at those venues instead of that venue. Now, cigarette and liquor store updates aside, very exciting news. I am over halfway done with my 7-Eleven sign, and more importantly, it no longer looks like a sign for Sparrow Pizza because I finished the 11. Slay! I was center pulling from both my green and my white on this. So now they're at that point in the skein where they're just sort of slowly disintegrating because they have no shape. I have to store them like in bags like this everywhere. It wasn't a very mobile project to begin with, but now it's extra not mobile. This one still has some shape, but it threw up. Hopefully that makes sense. Truthfully, if I put a little bit more forethought into this video, I would like show you the full thing like on my bed, but then I'd have to make my bed. So anyways, this is how far we are. Again, we've gotten to the 11, and I think once the orange gets in, then it's really gonna start to hit. So for reference, I am on row 64, almost 69. Heyo! Of 120. What the pattern looks like all the way zoomed out on stitch fiddle. I don't know why I called it fiddle stitch, or I called it something weird last time. I don't know. I am getting kind of nervous to get into counting territory because in my entire academic career, which is quite lengthy, I am often described as, quote, very intelligent, but very bad at math. The reason I went to art school. The only problem I foresee having with this is hanging it. So on my liquor store sign, it has a dowel on it. I haven't measured this thing. Like, if anything, I may have to get 2 dowels. This side on one dowel, and then this side on another. Or I'm thinking if that doesn't work, or if I do that and it looks like trash and I want to change it, my option B is to get one of those, almost like a curtain rod with the clips on it, kind of what they use when they are displaying quilts. in exhibitions, so that could be a definite backup. I think the only thing that's stopping me there is that whenever I do use dowels, I like to scuff them up. The liquor store one, for instance, I took my keys to it, I scraped it up. My inspiration for that was an early 2000s middle school bathroom, and so I really look forward to seeing how I'm gonna make something this long also have that same energy. Judging by the amount of cigarettes that I make, something tells me that's not gonna be hard. I'm aiming to finish this by the end of the month. Is that realistic? We're gonna find out together. You know, it's Gemini season. I'm at my full power. Also, it is June. Happy Pride. Here's the orange that will be the top of the 7-Eleven sign. I see the vision. Ooh, or maybe I should go like darker. I didn't buy this yarn for this project. I already had this one. Truthfully, this is not my favorite orange. My favorite orange will always be the Big Twist value orange that I used for my dune blanket. It's like a little bit more of a red-based orange. I feel like this is like a pretty neutral orange, but compared to that, actually wait, I have my dune blanket. Hold on. Here's the dune blanket. I apologize for the amount of dog hair it has on it. I really need to lint roll it, but it's fine. But you see how it's like there's a very clear difference. You know what I mean? I would have preferred to use this, but unfortunately for me, private equity hates consumers. So we're gonna work with what we got. I am trying to develop the plans for my next piece post 7-Eleven sign. I might do a couple more text-based pieces. I have some ideas. I haven't fully fleshed them out yet. I'm officially out of Dr. Pepper, so that means the video is over. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want the world's worst yarn storage video. It's so bad. Hope and pray that I finish this on time. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye! Thank God Stranger Things flopped so hard, so now when I hold this up, nobody cares. Okay, bye!